Welcome back, my Oronites. Today's review will have us tackling on Joran, Princess of Blood and Snow. If you love some mythological action, this may be the show for you. What I will be doing differently is that I plan to provide thoughts about each new anime series that comes up in every set of 6 episodes. This episode I'm tackling on the current episodes of Joran, which are 6 episodes, and when more airs I will provide another part of my review on the next set of 6, and so on. Of course, this will not apply to every anime ever, but with the majority that are 12 episode miniseries or seasons or even 24, I find this approach to be efficient enough as some are curious on being part of the hype. If you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell for more. Joran, the Princess of Snow and Blood is an original anime show that is not adapted from any manga. The show is produced by Bushiroad, who are known for producing card games. It's only rather recently that they tackled on anime, but they have expanded on multimedia franchises and other ventures. Joran starts off with the protagonist, Sawa Yukimura, who is an 18-year-old girl who runs a local bookstore and is caring for a little girl named Asahi Nakamura as an older sister figure. The story takes place during an alternative history reality of the Meiji era, where Yoshinobu is taken over as shogun and a figure over the county's prime minister. In reality, Tokugawa Yoshiboro died in 1913 and took no leadership role since 1867, and the Meiji era ended in 1912. Similar to Watchmen taking place in the alternative 1980s where Richard Nixon was president instead of Ronald Reagan, the year in Joran is in 1931. It was discovered that the Dragon Vein was discovered within its borders and the shogunate regime is trying to take it over, when a group by the name of the Kuchinawa tries to preserve it. Sawa lives in a village whose population were massacred except her as a child, being the last of her village. She is also of a subspecies called the Changelings, known for their blue blood, and she can transform to a half-white crow. She is trained to be part of a government group called Nue and fights alongside 2 other agents, Makoto Tsukishiro and Elena Hanakaze. Despite of her job, Sawa's true purpose was to take revenge on her family and village that was massacred, whom she found to be Janome, who is the leader of the anti-shogun Kuchinawa organization. She was responsible of the massacre and took possession of the blue blood of the Changelings he killed and created artificial beings. While she is taking revenge, turns out later that Asahi was actually taken as an adopted child by Sawa because she killed her family as instructed by Nue. Then Asahi's plan would be to kill Sawa after she's taken her revenge. I know what you must be thinking. The complexity and the details of the plot broadens out a lot for 6 whole episodes. Either way, I still believe that for 6 episodes, while it could have been made into a movie, it definitely gives the right amount of development, I would say, to set up a foundation of a show that has no original source material to begin with, especially for Sawa and Asahi, who probably got the most development, I would say, throughout the 6 episodes. There's still opportunity for a lot more coming on, but let's go ahead and continue. While story and characters are great, I think we watch this anime because of what it comes off as. It is a Shogun Samurai style anime with a female lead. Most importantly, however, I found the beautiful artistry to be what really drives through me to watch the trailer, and I fell in love with it. What I find in the style is a good mix of old school hand-drawn detailing mixed with the new school coloring, and it truly brings the best of both worlds. For a fictional historical action series, I doubt that you will be falling asleep in this, as there is always some action to show if there is no story. With Joran, you will see Sawa's transformation to the half-crow in a few episodes. What I do find interesting is, unlike a lot of mainstream anime, transformations aren't the big focus during the climax of the fight, which is why you will only see this transformation happen in about 3 of the first 6 episodes that went on. Even amongst other characters like Makoto and Elena, you will see the constant use of electronic swords that can turn on thermal heat or flexing how well you can speak English.
I fell in love with those eyes, staring into the distance.
How beautiful.
It's a passage from your novel, Elena. Don't Know Love. A wonderful piece of work.
While the show has 6 episodes thus far, my understanding is that there will be more going on, 12 to be exact. This video may be uploaded by the time episode 7 airs or afterwards. The next part will contain major spoilers. If you want to keep the details a surprise, please skip ahead to the mark on the video listed on the description below. The last 2 episodes definitely feel like an epilogue of the story arc in the anime. As in episode 4, Sawa got her revenge after now killing Janome. It turns out that the source of the blue blood used is coming from a survivor outside of Sawa, her brother. Unfortunately, after killing Janome, she was unable to save him. Elena and Makoto went out their own lives outside of Nue. Unfortunately, Elena died while pregnant from arson, but then it looks like she is not dead anymore. Asahi has made the promise to kill Sawa after revenge was served. Turns out that Makoto provided the steps to Asahi on saving Sawa and escaping to somewhere else in the country. Now, with Asahi and Sawa living together, they can probably live in peace. But I doubt it. I definitely do believe that Joran, the Princess of Blood and Snow, does have an opportunity to more world building, and I'm looking forward to see the next 6 episodes. While I do think that there is a foundation that was set up with some of the characters, I think there will be more, and that is too early to make the final judgment. But based on the first 6 episodes alone, I find it to be very enjoyable, likable, and downright memorable. Without a source material to use, an original like Joran must have really been through some challenges, and I think that is what I find to be admirable in this series. Absolutely a thumbs up for me. Thank you for joining this episode of EXP Review Anime, everybody, as we tackle on Joran, the Princess of Blood and Snow, for any future episodes later on. If you want to see episodes 7 through 12 review, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell below. If you want to go ahead and start watching Joran, the Princess of Blood and Snow, if you haven't yet, go on ahead and go on Crunchyroll, and you'll be able to find it there here in the United States. Until next time, my Oronin, please be prepared for the next video.